Nation Network. What's going on? Hey, it's CBV, Chris Van Vliet, and you guys are crushing it. I want to send you a big congratulations on the 2,000 subscribers. And I love that everybody's kind of jumping on board here and realizing how great the content that you're putting out is. So for the community, a big thank you for being part of the Nation Network. And you guys are just getting started. Woo! Keep it going.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Nation Network. I am your host, Vince McSham. And based on the DLC that dropped yesterday or today, I guess, in different time zones and depending which system you're playing on, we got the ECW guys out there. And I thought I was going to use this as an excuse to try my GM mode. I don't play my GM mode. I don't know anything much about it. I know it's supposed to have been improved from previous years. Yeah, we're going to take a look. So here are the things that if it doesn't have, I'll be out of this pretty quickly. I need to be able to see all the matches on the card, whether I want to watch them or, have the option of watching them like I do in Universe mode. So if it's that you don't get to watch them, we're just going to look at ratings and all that kind of, that'd just bore me in 10 minutes and I'd be done. So we're going to find out and see how it is. Sports Time Machine's already here. Juan Cordero's already here. I was having a flashback right before I went on here as the Coming Soon was running to a movie that I really love, and I have to watch it again. It's been too long, called Pump Up the Volume. And some of you will probably remember that one with Christian Slater, one of his earlier roles. He's a high school student, has his own little radio show coming out of the basement that nobody knows about, and gets all kinds of chaotic and stuff, but the kids just love this show, but they don't know, there's never a set time because, of course, the feds are trying to locate who's putting out this radio signal, right? FAA or Federal Communications team is very picky about that. You can't just broadcast like that, even though now everybody can go on the internet and do it. But anyway, he would change up his start times and all that kind of stuff, and the kids all just knew he usually goes on around this time. And I don't know why that just flashed back into my head. Probably because when I see people jumping on quickly, it's like, yeah, they probably just know I go on around this time. So if you have never seen the movie, Pump Up the Volume, Christian Slater, great movie, and definitely due to watch it again.
Take one, Mark.
Action!
Hey, I'm Cody Rhodes, and welcome to My GM, where you can control your favorite brands and... Team, guys, really, am I the right person for this? I don't know the first thing about being the general manager. Really, Cody Rhodes, the face of GM Mode in WWE2K24?
Whoa. Easy, man. Don't be so hard on yourself. Everyone has the potential to be a great GM. Just look at me.
Yeah, man. You're the American nightmare. You don't want to take advice from this guy, because a GM is a lot of hard work. Sometimes it's actually a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
It's only hard work if you make bad decisions. It's really not that bad. You draft the best superstars, you book them in matches. That's the easy part, by the way. Unless your favorite superstar is the Red Flame.
Okay. There's no reason to talk bad about the Red Flame, because a guy like you is gonna forget about important things like seasonal challenges, Hall of Fame, power cards. Stuff that you forget about is stuff that I do the best.
I bet you don't even know about resting your superstars.
What about watching the rivalry grow?
Oh, don't make it sound like you have a plan.
No,
You
I know
didn't have a
exactly
plan.
what I'm
You
doing.
don't even bring your book.
I bring my book
Most of the
every
time you
show.
don't even
Every show.
Guys, okay. Like you said, that's the easy part. But what about ring experience?
Yeah, ring experience is good. That's important.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Right? What about talent scouts and contract management?
Yeah, you know what? Let me see this. Look what you did. Look what you did.
And now he's leaving.
No, you made him leave. Come on.
You made him leave.
No, you made him leave.
You're about to make me leave.
Trades? Simulate.
Wow. Way to hype it up. Welcome to My GM. Be your first big choice. Select a general manager to your brand. Each GM has a unique power card that they can use. Power cards are useful tools. Choose wisely. Okay. So I think we all know who I'm going with here, presumably. Come on. There we go. So I guess they're only going to give you those options, right? You can't create your own if you wanted to. I'm going to go with ECW anyway, but. Your rival GMs and brands choose 1 to 3 other human or CP. All right, well, it's all going to be computerized. Neil Hooper says, I hate GM mode. Don't apologize, man. I'm pretty sure I'm going to as well. I've just never played it, and I'm trying to come up with something new. We'll keep it real. Man, Tyler Breeze looked really different in that opening segment. You know what? Yeah, we'll bring WCW into the fold. What the hell? I can bring a custom superstar in. Okay. Oh, I'm looking for Nick Aldis. He doesn't exist in the game. Sorry about that, Nick. So without Nick Aldis, who would I want to go on SmackDown? I'm going to go with Steph. Oh, is this like playing difficulty? It'll make more intelligent. No, this is okay. Choosing. I don't know. I don't know how easy is gonna be. I mean, geez. We'll leave it on normal. Opening budget. Begin the game with a higher or lower budget. I think 2.7 is pretty good. Player order, default order, snake order. Turn order reverses every week. I don't know. Brand rotate through turn order from week to week. The brand who takes the first turn this week takes the last turn in the following week, and all other brands move up in turn. Reverse rank. Turn order is determined by rank in reverse order. The brand in first place goes last. Okay, that makes enough sense. Random order. Default order. Player takes turns in the same order every week. Determining the order that brands were selected. I think it'll make it a little more entertaining if we mix it up somehow or another. So let's say I would turn order reverses every week. That's interesting. But I kind of like round robin. Brandon takes the first turn. Last one takes the last next week. Or reverse rank. Let's go to reverse rank. Shake-ups. Turn shake-ups for the game on or off. After some premium live event shows, you'll be asked to choose a shake-up. Shake-ups modify your season in new and exciting ways. Okay, well then we got to leave it on. Draft pool determines which superstars are available. Drafting use custom to create your own draft pool. Custom for sure. Auto draft is off. Match unlocks. Start with a few match types unlocked. Additional match types. No. Start with all match types unlocked. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, start draft. Make sure again. Normal, default order. Not default order, we changed that. Players taking turns. We want a round robin, right? First place goes last, yeah. Shake-ups are on. Draft pool is custom. Oh, it wanted something here. What does it want? Select draft pool. Custom draft pools allow you to take control over who appears in your MGM season. You'll have the ability to edit each superstar's value, blah, 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 blah. Each superstar may be assigned a single status. All right. A lot of work in this. Filter. All right, so we got SmackDown, Raw, and WCW, and of course ECW. So active. I have no idea what these things mean. How am I supposed to know? Navigate values, sort, reset to default. Damn, Rock with a 70 popularity. Oh, I guess that's actually pretty good. I was looking at 100. I mean, it probably is, but everybody else is in the 60s, so I guess that's good. I thought it's just because it was being realistic to his current. All right. Reset the default. Navigate columns. Help. That's what we're looking for. Custom draft pools allow you to take control over players who appear in your MGM season. You'll have the ability to edit each superstar's values, which may result in higher or lower. That doesn't help me. Maybe assigned a single status. Each status will determine which roster pools are in. Active superstars appear in drafts and contract pools, but are excluded from local roster pools. Yeah, I don't understand any of that. Inactive superstars are excluded from all roster pools. Contract superstars are available for contracts, but excluded from drafts and local roster pools. So contracted wrestlers can't be drafted is what I'm getting from that. All right. And I'm assuming we can make him active. And let's see what's going on here. Wow. I guess the sort feature would make more sense then, would it not? Status. Becky. Why would Becky be inactive? There's a lot of names here that are inactive. All right, well, she shouldn't be. Brock Lesnar. We'll throw Matt in there. What the hell? I feel like I should use him, but we'll add him. WCW, sure. Oh, by the way, so we took the attire for Sandman, right? And if Sandman comes out in an alt attire, he does the whole beer can on the head thing, but he does not bleed no matter what your settings are. So you got to give that part up if you want the attires different. Yeah, I'm going to just go with the current roster version of him. Studley? Might have to check in to see what's going on with that. Tajiri, we'll throw him in. Nearing the end. Would you like to select or edit this draft pool? Start the draft. Okay, I think we're finally there. Each GM will start with a budget of $2,750,000. GMs will take turns drafting one after another. There will be 9 rounds of drafting. After the 9th round, drafting becomes optional. GMs can opt out or draft until they are out of cash. Tips: GMs can press R3 to get recommendations on who to draft. That's interesting. You can also press the square to get more information about a superstar. When thinking about your choices, consider the ring level, role, and class of your superstar. Superstar can play the role of a fan favorite or rule breaker. To get them the best matchups, you should pair them against one another. Because God knows you can't have a good match with two faces. Speaking of matchups, you'll also want to pair different classes with each other to get the best ratings. Giants versus cruisers, bruisers versus fighters, specialists versus anyone. You'll find the goods and bads when you mix and match different classes, so make sure you take notes. Building your roster, superstar ring level will determine how well they draw crowds and viewers. Even if you book a bad match, fans will still come pouring in if the superstar has a high enough ring level. Yeah, tell that to AEW. Ring level also determines how many perks a superstar has available to them. Use superstar info to view more info about each superstar and their unique perks before drafting them. Building your roster, boy oh boy. Throughout a season, you can raise your superstar's ring level and popularity by putting them in matches, doing promos, or using power card. Promos? Hey, there's an idea. The higher their popularity, the better the matches will be rated. Superstars get tired, too. Keep a close eye on their stamina. The lower it goes, the higher chance of injury. CM Punk, one match and done. Not booking them on shows will help them recover their stamina, but it'll also lose them some of their popularity, I would think. Draft order. DCW picking now round 1 with the first overall pick. Are these in any particular order? Sort draft list. That's alphabetical. All right. Okay, so who do I want to pick first? Who do I want to pick first? Oh, these are all in different order. That might be money. Let me see if I can get them alphabetical. Is alphabetical not an option? Let me see who they recommend. Let's go with that. Rhea Ripley. Okay. Can't argue with that, really. Oh, over in the bottom left there you have it. Rhea Ripley, Bayley, Becky Lynch, and Kevin Owens. Wow. 3 women and 1 guy, and the guy is Kevin Owens. Sure. All right. I'm going to have to scroll through these to find all the names I'm looking for, but that's all right. I suppose it's what it is. First overall pick will be... Haven't seen it yet. Why haven't I seen it yet? Where the hell's my first overall pick? Are you shitting me? Did I not activate him for the roster, for the draft? I gotta check something, man. Miracle X, I'm not a fan. Dude, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be there with you. I've never done it before, so... Oh, shoot. We're all the way back to the beginning. I may just start the whole thing over. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that much. All right, back to normal. Budget is right. Default order. Jacobs are on. Draft pool. Custom. All right, let's try this again because Oh, there was an alphabetical option. Let's go with status. Why is Trick Williams... Oh, it's got the boxing glove outfit or some shit. All right. That's probably the alternate Sheamus. Yeah, they've got the new Roman. You can get the card through My Factions eventually if you grind it out enough, I suppose, where he's in the 1,000 win tracksuit. I'm pretty sure these are the altar tires. Yeah. Well, we'll take Ray because he's part of ECW. Didn't Jushin do ECW before he went to WCW? I think he did. I should have had that unlocked. Man, I got fucked on that. Bitches. Gotta keep in mind WCW as well, which means we need him. Eddie's in. Yeah, those are the alts. Sassy Molassie. Okay. All right, let's try this again. And by the way, the recommendations are all over the place because now you got Jimmy Uso, Seth Rollins, AJ, and Rhea Ripley. The franchise, Shane Douglas, will be our first overall pick because I wasn't going to go scrolling through all these. Will appear over here to make sure you keep an eye on different types of superstars you draft, blah, 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 blah. Feeling a little lost? Yeah. Not sure who to choose. Don't worry. At any point, you can press right 3 to quickly remove superstars that are a good fit. Raw selects Bailey. WCW takes Drew McIntyre. Good choice. Stephanie McMahon getting Seth Rollins. All right, Eddie's there if I need him. I'm just realizing I don't think any of the DLC guys were in the roster. Well, let's see, though. If not, this is done. Can't believe there's not a way to alphabetize this. Sort draft list. This is alphabetical. All right. So that'll make it easier to figure out what the hell. So, for example, let's see. No Terry Funk. Okay, so it doesn't have any of the... Yeah, no. Like I said, this might be real short and done. No, you don't need to rewind, Dave. Believe me, you've missed nothing at all.
Take one, Mark.
This is our last attempt right now. If it doesn't happen here, then we're done. I'm already not liking this mode more than I've ever disliked it before. I don't get why people like this mode. I really don't. Yes, we're going to delete that one, and we're going to start from scratch. Groundhog Day Part 2. Pretty much, yeah. Holy cow, you got a bunch of fictitious stuff here. Clint McDougal. Sassy Molassie. Wow, these are some pretty interesting names here. Custom superstars are there. WWE. Yeah, if it's not an option to bring in the DLC, guys, then I'm done. And I'm not seeing one of them. Good job, 2K. Way to exclude the paid content. Yeah, this is not looking good at all. Oh wait, no, Terry Funk is there. Oh, he's under contract. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, active are the ones that you can draft. All right, we got Terry Funk. I gotta remember now, we're doing this not just for ECW, but for every promotion that's out there, making sure that people are active and available. No Stardust, sorry. Whatever. Active is right. Shotzi is there. Sheamus. Seth is good. Again, we gotta activate the ones that are going to be WCW likely. Santos. Active contract for the Sandman. Sami Zayn. There's a lot of work to be put into this crap. Anybody seen any good books lately? The Rock. Let's see. He's under contract. We'll make his dumbass active. Van Dam. We'll activate him for WCW. Razor Ramon. Coffee. Mankind. I don't see a whole lot of options here for WCW. Let's see. Well, then again, we haven't gotten to the created stuff yet. I think that kind of sums up John Cena in a nutshell. Inactive. Keen Wild. I feel like other than Terry Funk, I don't remember seeing any of the other guys in here. Bubba Ray, Devon, CM Punk. They're all up in the upper alphabet. Actually, we could draft him to ECW if he's still around. Put Harley active for WCW. Maybe they'll draft him. We'll see. Gunther. Grayson Waller. GG. Georgie Animal. Finn Balor. The Fiend. As far as I'm concerned, everybody's open for the draft. Farouk. Dusty was an ECW. Hold on one second. So what I'm listening to here, and I apologize, but it's something I'm kind of trapped in the middle of right now. My girlfriend has a condo in Orlando, and anyone who deals with an HOA already knows what a piece of shit they all are. So because of the condo that collapsed in Miami a couple of years ago, the claim by the property managers or owners, however they technically want to call themselves, is that they had to raise all these fees to cover new requirements by the state. And that's part of the story, but it's not the whole story. They tried to get an investor to buy the whole property. Of course, the owners of the individual units had to agree to that for it to happen, and they did not. So they responded by taking their HOA fees from approximately $400 a month to almost $800 a month, trying to drive them out. Of course, they say that's not what it was for, but we all know the truth. Well, when that didn't really get the results they were looking for, now they decided, okay, by the end of June, you'll have to come up with about $9,000. And then at the end of July, another $9,000. And your HOA monthly fees will go from $800 to $2,000 a month. That's on top of your mortgage. Who in the right mind thinks anybody can afford that shit? So anyway, her complex has been the unfortunate ones where they were the guinea pigs. And a lot of people have lost a lot of sleep over the last 2 weeks, myself included. Even though I don't live there, I got my own place with no HOA. But nonetheless, knowing that she was in this precarious position because she would be forced to sell to an investor for pennies on the dollar. She would make no money on the deal whatsoever and have no choice but to do it. I have been ringing Tallahassee's phone on a regular basis. I never expected that Ron DeSantis would call me back directly, but when I didn't see things happening, I just kept on letting them know it's an election year. We know that he has other plans beyond being governor, and I'm just saying if this ends up happening and all these people get kicked out, I'll make it my life's mission to make sure he never gets elected to anything. Because at the end of the day, he signed in legislation that requires these condos to all come up to a new compliance level. My problem with that is what happened in Miami has